Good morning. Today we are going to see sensorial. It's a Tuesday, right? So last time I had taught you something from the geometrical cabinet. Which drawer did we pull out? The triangle, right? Shall we see what is there in it again? Come. You remember, right, what I taught you? Come, let's take a look. So that's your geometrical cabinet. And I'm taking out the tray of triangles. Correct? Okay. Now, take a good look at what I showed you last week. Last week, I taught you about 3 triangles. Just these 3, right? Going by their sides. What did I say? If all 3 sides measure the same, you call it equilateral triangle. 1, 2, 3. All 3 sides are equal. So you call it equilateral triangle. How about this one? This side and this side are equal. But this one is shorter. So when you have 2 sides measuring equal, but just one is not, then you call it isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Then we saw the third one. All the 3 sides are different. This is one size, this is another one size, and this is another one size. So you call it scalene triangle. Equilateral, isosceles, scalene triangle. Then I asked you to find out also, right? I asked you to find out where you have seen the equilateral triangle or the isosceles triangle or the scalene triangle. Did you find out? Mostly you would have found the isosceles and equilateral. Scalene very little only you would have seen. But you still look out. You may actually miss out. You will be seeing it somewhere or the other. Now we will go to the next one. So you saw these first 3 set of triangles is called the equilateral, isosceles, scalene triangle, and you are measuring it with a scale and finding it from the sides. The next 3 has a different name and we give it by the angles. Okay? Because of the angles they change, you give them a different name. Shall I tell you what is the meaning of angle? Come, take a good look. To begin with, you know that all triangle has 3 sides, right? So I have 3 sticks here, 1, 2 and 3. So with that I can make a triangle. Is it not? Okay. Now to explain to you what is an angle, I want you to just focus on this space, okay? Just this space. Just here. Will you watch it? Okay. Now for explaining this, what I am going to do is, I need a stick to make a triangle. And I am just going to bend it. I'll break it. I'll break and bend it, but I will not break it into 2 pieces like this. No, this is not what I am going to do. I am going to break it and bend it. So it will be like this. Can you see that? I broke it, but it is only bent. Will you do that? If you try this, you can understand what I am trying to tell you. Okay? Okay. So these are the 2 sides of a triangle. Okay? This side and this side. Did you see this space? The third one is this only, no problem. This is the third side. Okay? So you are getting the third side of the triangle here. But I want you to look only here, this space. Okay? Please watch this space alone. Where have you seen this space perfectly coming like this? You might see it in a cube, right? If I keep a cube here, it fits in correctly? Yes. Or when you look at the corners in the house, you find this perfectly, right? This angle. This is called the angle. Whatever is formed here, okay, this bent which is formed here is called the angle. So you see this angle at the end of the cube. or in the corners of your house, or if you see the door frame or the window frame, you will see this perfectly, right? Yes. So this is called the angle. This thing which is formed is called the angle. Now this angled triangle, an angle is just forming almost like gives you a feeling of like it is going to become a rectangle or a square. When you have it with three sides, you call it a right angled triangle. What do you call it? Right angled triangle. You see that? It's coming perfectly like this, a right angled triangle. Now, what if I am going to open it up little bit like this? Did you see what happened when I opened it? The right angle triangle was like this, right? Where I could put this cube perfectly here. Yes. Now I am removing the cube. I am widening it. I am opening it. What do you call this triangle which is now bigger? You see the angle? This has become wider. Is it not? If I keep the pink tower, you see there is extra space here. So you call this as a obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. Tell me. Obtuse angle triangle. Now let's go back to the right angle triangle itself. Right angle triangle. So this is your right angle triangle. This was your obtuse angle triangle. It opens up little more. Of course you need the third side for the triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. Now there's one more option. Everything, anything which is going like this is called obtuse angle triangle. Even this is a triangle, right? Yes, so this is called an obtuse angle triangle. How much ever you go wider and wider and wider, it is obtuse angle triangle. The moment you come all the way straight, this becomes a right angle triangle. Okay? Straight line. This becomes a right angle triangle, the one which you see along the corners of the wall. Okay? Then, so this is all obtuse angle triangle. When it comes here, this is right angle triangle. Now what about this? You see that? This is formed a triangle now. What about this thing? It's becoming smaller and smaller. Did you see the space here? It's becoming smaller and smaller. This angle which is becoming smaller and smaller is called acute angle triangle. What is it called? Acute angle triangle. So this is an acute angle triangle. This is also acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Then it goes to obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. It goes on like that. So you get it? As it widens, the space widens, it is obtuse angle triangle. As it comes straight, perfect, this perfect angle is called right angle triangle. And this thing which is becoming narrower and narrower and narrower, this space, this is called acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. Okay? So if you see, this first three sets we finished. So we are not going to talk about that. We are now going to see the remaining triangles. If you see, do you see that perfect angle which I was talking about? Can you see that? Yes? Yes. What did I say it is called? It is called right angle triangle, right? Perfect it will be. This is called a right angle triangle. Now, how about this one? What do you see? Is it right angle? No, it is becoming narrower, right? So this is called acute angle triangle. And how about this one? Let me keep it at right angle itself and take it here. Let me keep it here. This is going wider. Can you see? This is becoming wider. It is not right angle. It is becoming wider. So you call this obtuse angle triangle. So this is how you name different triangles. Okay. You would have noticed that the isosceles triangle and the acute angle triangle both look the same. Yes, they are the same. Only thing is you give them, sometimes you give them name by the sides and sometimes you give them by the angle. And angle, I told you, is that space that forms around that corner. Okay. So as that space widens, okay, if it widens, it becomes obtuse angle. If it becomes straight, it becomes right angle. If it becomes narrower, you call it what? Acute angle triangle. Okay. So you got it right? Great. So you can try and do this either with your hands, or you can, like I said, you can just bend and break a stick, but have it bent. If you have them as two pieces, then they are going to be rolling, right? So you can use two sticks to first learn, or you can bend and break it. Or if you have any kind of a clock at home which is not working, or a toy kind of clock which you can move, whose arms you can move, try and find out how you can make a isosceles triangle, acute angle triangle, a right angle triangle, or an obtuse angle triangle. You cannot make these triangles in a, the isosceles, equilateral and scalene triangle, you cannot make it in a clock. Okay, you cannot make it in a clock. Try and make this new angles which I taught you, the obtuse angle triangle, the acute angle triangle and the right angle triangle in a clock's arm, or with a stick two broken like this. So you practice like this: acute, right, obtuse, acute, right, obtuse. Will you try to name it? Okay. So next time you see a triangle somewhere, you can either name it by the sides. Okay. You can name it by the sides and then also name it by the angles. Both will come. Sometimes both will be there. Like I said, isosceles triangle and acute angle triangle look the same. Is it not? Okay. Similarly, obtuse angle triangle and scalene triangle, they also will look the same. So this is what I want you to look henceforth. The names, it may be a little confusing, but the more and more you try and look at it and work around it, you will understand. You will understand why this is called scalene or why this is called obtuse angle triangle. So keep trying at home with different materials, and whatever triangles you see at home, you try to name them by the angles. Right now you look at the tile on the floor. There will be lines formed on the tile on the floor. Yes. What is the angle which is formed at the corner? Can you tell me? What is the angle formed? The tile. Is a line formed by the tile like this or like obtuse? If it is this, then you can say it is right angled. Okay? So that's how you try to name it. You can start saying it right now. So I can see a right angle. I can see a right angle here. I can see an obtuse angle here. Okay? Keep doing and find out the different angles that you see inside your house. I'll meet you in another video with more interesting stuff. Until then, bye-bye.